Hi Ghosties, this is Meg Ghosty, and I will be reading parts of stories of both Miss Bone and Underworld Lord's stories. So, tuck up, hug a teddy, drink some coffee, and listen to my dead voice reading this story. In the night when moonlight is dim, the alley was full of shadows and scary pointed things. The young man abandoned his fear for the girl he loved. He wanted to hold her hand, but when he turned to reach for it, she happened to move aside, her white dress fluttering slightly. Blushing, he pulls back his hand and smiles awkwardly at her. "We'd better hurry up, this alley's dangerous." "But why?" asked the girl, her voice as soft and sweet as sugar. The boy knew he shouldn't tell her, as time was of the essence, but his love for her made him indulge her curiosity. Lowering his voice, he answered, "There are ghosts that inhabit this alley. They lurk in the shadows where the moonlight cannot reach, and eat all passers-by." Okay. "Really?" she asked as she followed him. "Do you truly believe in this ghost story?" The boy turned to her with a solemn look. "Only said I'm willing to fight off any ghosts that come our way." Hearing his I never actually pronounced that word before. Oath. Okay. The girl couldn't help but giggle sweetly, her voice obscured by her open parasol. "Adora, why is your parasol open so late at night?" The girl realized this and replied, "Oh, I must have forgotten to hold it." Her voice crooned like a nightingale's. She folded her lace umbrella and let the moon shine upon her body and dress, giving off an eerie luminescence. She's now but a pale skeleton in a girl's dress. Oh? She reached out to touch the boy's face with a bony hand. "You don't have to fight off any ghost for little old me," said the pleasant voice emanating from the rattling skeleton's jaw. "Oh, this is getting interesting. Just close your eyes and be as nice as I devour you where you stand." Holy shit. The city is still rife with stories of people being devoured by ghosts. Adora's eyelids fluttered like a butterfly's poised to take off. Whoops. The officers could only send more men to protect her as suitors of all kinds approached her. Young men displayed their weapons and martial prowess before her, while wealthy businessmen offered her expensive gifts of rose bouquet and jewelry. Poets and other scholars penned long and beautiful poems in her name, day and night waxing lyrical of her beauty and their affection for her. So is she a gold digger ghost? I mean, that explains the whole dress and all. "Don't be afraid. Even without weapons or armor, I will protect you with my body." Oh shoot. This is getting really sexual. A timid smile appeared on her face. "I trust you." Adora didn't know how to refuse any of them, so they all believed themselves to be the closest to winning her heart. Okay, is this a battle against a girl? Or with a girl? Or for the girl? She was like a beautiful dew-covered gardenia in bloom, one that needed tender and constant care. Everyone was so enamored by her beauty. They chased her like chasing the only ray of moonlight in the dark. Everyone has a girl of their dreams, and she was that girl for them. Slender and delicate, but unbendingly strong-willed, then even in the face of unknown terrors. Once, when a young man was escorting her home, he disappeared in an alley and was never seen again. All that was left of him to bury were his clothes. mysteriously left behind. Oh my god, did he run naked? Holy shit, what did she do? As she laid some lilies upon his tomb, she clamps her hands in prayer. I will find the murderer, she silently promised him. A frail flower like her looking into the darkness for the culprit, it was a heart-wrenching sight for any to behold. The exorcist's name came to her, one by one, assuming her of her safety so long as they were allowed to guard her. Why does she need guarding? She's a fucking killer. A kind young man. Yeah, typical, it's a guy. Okay, Where's all the other females? Everyone is like flipping looking at this chick as she's the only female on the bloody planet. A young man brought her a stack of information. Upon holding it up, a fragrant love letter addressed to Adora fell out of the stack. Unfurrowing her brow, she smiled shyly. The young lady of Yu's mansion was a well-known philanthropist. I don't know how to flip and pronounce that. She ran a charitable institution to house orphans and the poor. I can see where this is going. She's gonna hold them up and have them for snacks at night. Yep, I see where that's going. Everyone praised her kindness, but no one really knew what happened to the large number of people living inside its walls. See, I knew it. I knew it before it even been mentioned. It's just strange. Dude, just flipping, spy on her like any other would. If you find something really weird. Adora rotated her parasol in her hands now she's back to a nightgown. As she sang a song on her way home, leaving the boy who brought her information in the shadow behind. The fresh living blood flowing through her veins was full of love, putting her in a pleasant mood she hadn't felt before. She may just meet her soon, the real lord of this city. One is not living nor dead, one doesn't age nor die, a master of all the underworld creatures, Miss Stitch, Lady of Yu's mansion. The full moon in the sky moved slowly, gradually changing the angle of the moonlight. Her parasol could not completely shield her from the light, and half of her face was exposed to the moon. It revealed original skeletal form just beneath her fresh, youthful skin. Adora has suddenly decided to make friends with Lady Stitch. Who is this Stitch? Is it Underworld Lord? She found a shabby ragdoll on the street and set herself to mending it, sewing the bones, injected it with blood, and sealing its soul. Ooh, this is sounding interesting. After the final stitch, the doll's mouth moved and began to sing a soundless tune. Adora kissed the doll on its delicate cheek and carefully wrapped it up. I prayed that this gift allows us to meet in a dreamlike wonderland, for this is the only way I know to end your being. Ooh, Adora was so happy and excited that the doll, apparently sensing it, began to wink playfully at her. Oh, what's gonna happen next? Well, who's this the story? Right, so this is part 1. Holy crap, this is longer than the first one. So that was Soul of Bone, and this one's gonna be Never Heart, so stay tuned.